In a recent episode of Club Shay Shay, John Cena, who is my favorite wrestler of all time, being, that I grew up in the Ruthless Aggression era when he was on top of his game, said that in his opinion, Roman Reigns is the undisputed GOAT of professional wrestling history. Now, I can appreciate his opinion, being that he's inside the business and he understands, as he talked about in the episode, the business side of it and what Roman has brought to the business as far as doing numbers. Supposedly, he's done better numbers than Dwayne The Rock Johnson, which is incredible to even think about because The Rock is a megastar and was even before he became the highest paid actor in Hollywood. But for me, I'm not quite ready to give Roman the GOAT status yet. I think there's some names that are still ahead of him as far as full accomplishments. Guys like Rock, like Cena, Stone Cold, Ric Flair. I may put Roman over Hulk Hogan at this point, but I just feel like Roman still has a little bit of work to do, but I can see him getting there for sure. This Bloodline storyline has been huge for his career, especially after the beginning of his career was kind of up and down. He came in with the Shield, and they were red hot from the start. They were supposed to be Punk's team, but they trusted the three of them to do their own thing, and it worked. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, now known as Jon Moxley in AEW, are three stars that are maybe three of the best in the world for the last, I don't know, 6, 7 years at least. But Roman was always kind of the golden boy when we all knew that. And eventually we all began to complain about it because he was shoved down our throats main event after main event after main event that we didn't feel like he had earned yet. And I was one of those. I liked Roman. I saw the potential in him, both as a babyface and a heel. But I was definitely one of the crowd, largely growing crowd from the years of like 2014 to 2017, that was yelling, turn him heel. He's naturally able to be hated. So let him, I mean, he's got the beard, he's got the long hair, he's got that stern look that he's shown as the tribal chief within the Bloodline story over the last few years. And it worked. They turned him heel. He became a bad guy. We all hated him at first because we got a chance to boo him for something other than being shoved down our throats. But then we started to boo him because it was the right thing to do. He was the bad guy, but he was a great bad guy. He is a great bad guy, and I know at least if WWE is smart, he's eventually going to be a bad guy again, even though he is now the babyface facing Solo Sikoa, as he should be as he comes back, because he was starting to really get cheered near the end of that Bloodline story because of how good it was. So, in the next few years, I know that Roman is a part timer for the most part. He only pops in and out when the story demands it. I know he's got out for the next month, supposedly, and I don't mind that because I understand that he has a particular place in the story and will come back when that story is needed. You got to continue to build up Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and the Girls of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, while he's gone, and he will come back again, probably with the Usos, or at least with Jimmy, to get his revenge, and hopefully that Survivor Series Bloodline match is going to happen because I think that would be awesome. And then we lead to Rock Roman at WrestleMania as we've been waiting for the last 2 years. With that, with how this Bloodline storyline is going, I could absolutely see Roman becoming the GOAT. I mean, he's definitely the GOAT of his generation. I think he has taken the reins, no pun intended. But let's not also discredit in this generation Seth Rollins. I think both of them are on par with each other as far as what they can do creatively and their respect for the business and what they can do in the ring. Rollins is probably the better wrestler. Roman might be the better typical star. So he kind of fits that mold of like the next great, like big, strong star that can be a babyface or a heel. Rollins is that next star or the current star that is the technical, creative genius that just always seems to be able to do whatever you need him to do. So I'm a big fan of both of them. Roman could become the GOAT. He is the GOAT of his generation. And I'm excited to see where this goes from here and what he can do. And also, outside the ring, he's also a big representation to people to continue to fight, continue to strive through his battle with leukemia. They say throughout a lot of these last few years, he's had times when he just didn't feel like he could physically do it. And he pushed through for us, the fans, and Roman. I have nothing but respect and admiration for you. I can't wait to see the rest of your career because it's going to be a good one.